ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ। गणानां त्वा गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आन शृण्वन्नो दिव्य सीदसादनं महागणपतये नमः। प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु वाग्देव्यै नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्ताय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याता सर्ववेदान्ताः तानित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। A spiritual seeker is seeking for freedom. Freedom from self-ignorance. That spiritual seeker is expected of having certain convictions before going for spiritual knowledge. Those convictions is born out of certain understandings, certain discovery. First he discovers what is the actual problem. The actual problem is self-ignorance, which expresses in the form of parichinnatvam, dehavimanaha, kamaha, krodaha, etc. And he discovers his helplessness in solving the problem by himself. So he surrenders to the Ishta Devata or Ishvara. Then, because of his religious practices, devotional practices, he comes across sadhus with whom he can associate and try to get guidance from them. In that group of sadhus, he appoints one person in his mind as his special spiritual teacher, Guruhu. As his Guru, he surrenders to that sadhu with the hope that this particular sadhu will remove my self-ignorance. Then the sadhu asks, why you want this freedom? Millions and millions of people are happy without this spiritual freedom. Why you are in search of this spiritual freedom? What you are going to gain? How it is going to help you? For this question also, the seeker should have answer in his mind. Because people around him will ask, see us, we are all happy with family, with money, with power, position. Now and then we get suffering. It's okay. More or less, it is okay only. What is the problem? Whole creation is going towards one side. You are trying to travel opposite side. Whole creation wants to possess everything, and you want to give up everything. Why you have selected this path? Why you want freedom? Why can't you live without freedom? People ask. If people don't ask, at least this teacher will ask. Because the teacher wants to confirm whether the person is matured enough to receive the knowledge. That's what happens in Kathopanishad. When Nachiketa Swami came to Yamadharmaraja, he came as an ordinary soul, not as a spiritual seeker. His father told, I have given you dana to Yamadharmaraja. So as a dana vastu, he came to meet Yamadharmaraja. There he had to wait for 3 days. Yamadharmaraja was out of station. So he waited for 3 days with all the Shama, Dhamma discipline. Seeing his discipline, Yamadharmaraja gave 3 boons. And 1 boon, Nachiketa asked about the love, parental love, when he goes back to Bhuloka. He was very sure that he will go back to Bhuloka. He says, when I go back to Bhuloka, my father should recognize me as his own son and love me. That was the first boon. That means he was very sure. He wanted to go back. Then second was about the Swarga, Loka Prapti. Not only Swarga Loka, all other lokas up to Brahma Loka Prapti, the means for that. Then third question only, very unexpected question for Yamadharmaraja. These first 2 are within the realm of samsara. So Yamadharmaraja was happy to give this boon. When he asked third question, then only Yamadharmaraja got shocked. Then Yamadharmaraja dissuades him. Arre, you are a small boy, you are not fit for this answer. Even Devatas don't have this answer. Like that he dissuades. But Nachiketas was very particular about it. The very fact that it is very difficult for even Devatas to know, and you are the teacher to teach it, then I want it, he says. So he is very particular about learning it. Then Yamadharmaraja wants to test him and gives all the boons. Ye kama durlabha martya loke sarvan kama chandada prarthayasva. All types of pleasures, position, power, long life, nice health, people around you, it's all nice. I will give you without any limitation at free of cost. You take this and go back. Because now Yamadharmaraja is in a condition that he has to oblige for this third boon. Because he has already given the boon. So he wants to escape from that by giving this bribe. But Nachiketas was very particular. He was very particular, and he convinces the teacher that I am qualified for this. You cannot just say, no, I am very small in age, so therefore I am not qualified. Age doesn't have any meaning with regard to the acquiring knowledge. So I am very, very much qualified for it. That was his reply in 3 mantras. शोभावा मत्यस्य यदंत कैतत् सर्वेन्द्रियाणां जनयन्ति तेजः अपि सर्वं जीवितम् अल्पमेव तवैव वाहा तव नृत्य गीते न वित्तेन तर्पणीयो मनुष्यः. Like that, he openly shows his mental maturity towards the teacher. Then also again, final Brahmastra, Yamadharmaraja tries. A person can give up wealth, can give up sense pleasures, can give up the desire to live long, but for that person, it will be very difficult to give up name and fame. So he starts praising Nachiketas. You are Indra, Chandra, like that. Then Nachiketas again, he was not caught in that Shabda Jala. He says, my dear teacher, enough, all the praise. Please teach me. So every spiritual seeker should have answer for a question, why I want this. This is the answer which is going to give him the Shakti to persuade up to the end. Because this spiritual pursuit is not going to be an easy path for an immature person. It is easy for a matured person. For Nachiketas type of people, it is very easy. After the teaching, he says, thank you very much, goodbye. He goes back as a jnani and leaves. He comes back to Bhuloka and lives happily as a jnani, as a Jivan Mukta. Just by one class. Maybe half an hour class or 45 minutes class. But for others it is hours of classes, hours of arguments, years of learning, janmas of struggles. Surasya dhara nishita turadhyaya durgam patastat kavayo vadanti. The spiritual path is like walking on the razor's edge, it says. That difficulty is for immature person. So whether the maturity is there or not, one should analyze, one should prepare. Then only, if the Vidya doesn't help him, he will not complain against the Vidya. He has gone to receive the Vidya. With all faith, the teacher has given Vidya. With the faith that the person is matured enough to receive this Vidya. Whatever has to be given, taught, he has given. But the receiver doesn't have any change in his life, in his outlook, in his emotional personality. He doesn't find any benefit of this. Tattvamasi, okay, Tattvamasi, what for? What? Like that he asks, suppose. Then he will blame the teacher, blame the Vidya, blame the Pramanam. Understand? Suppose if he knows, I am not yet qualified. Because any knowledge, you need three things. Pramanam, Prameyam, Pramata. Pramata is the person who receives that knowledge. Pramanam is the means which reveals the knowledge. And Prameya, about what? So in this Atma Jnanam, Prameya is Atma, I, first person singular. And Pramanam is Vedanta Pramanam, time tested Pramanam. Pramata is my mind. So if Pramata is not qualified enough, naturally the knowledge will not take place. If the mind is disturbed, even if eyes are showing it properly, it will not record in the mind. Ordinary seeing action requires these three things: eyes with eyesight, object of perception, and the perceiver. If the perceiver's mind is disturbed with some other thought, if it is agitated, because of situation. Even if the eyes shows, the object of perception is not recorded in his mind. That's how accidents happen. So he is in his own world and drives. Eyes shows, hey, in front of you another vehicle is coming, go properly like that. But it is not recorded in his mind. So here the problem is neither the object of perception nor the pramanam, eyes, instruments. Here the problem is with the pramata. Similarly, if Atmavidya doesn't help anyone, if anybody says, then he has to ask himself whether I am qualified or not before entering. So, the qualification is in the form of certain convictions. Why I need? What for? To get this conviction, his only guiding line is what is Nityam, what is Anityam. Nitya Anitya Vastu Vivekaha. That is the only guideline for him. Suppose if teacher asks, why you require all this knowledge and other thing? Live a normal life like anyone. Go for a job, earn lot of money, marry someone, be happy. If you want money, take loan. Live entire life with credit card. The nations are living with credit card. Certain nations don't use debit card at all. Debit card means you spend from money which you have. Credit card means you borrow money and spend it, then you pay back. So like that society is moving. What is the problem for you? If somebody asks, or if his own mind asks, why for I went all these things? What for all these struggles? I could have lived a normal life. This question will come after treading the path for 15-20 years. And that too in his middle age. That is called middle age crisis. This crisis, this is not only for a spiritual seeker, for any seeker. Suppose if he was chasing the position, after getting that position, he will ask, what for all this nonsense, all are headache only. Suppose he has fallen in love with someone and married that person. After 20 years or 15 years of marriage, the question will come, why I married this girl or boy? What for I entered this family life? Similarly, if a person goes for PhD degree, after receiving it also, he finds himself unhappy, dissatisfied, with lot of insults. Whenever insults come, immediately this question comes, why I went for this? So, this is called middle age crisis. Middle age means not with regard to physical age. After treading for some years, then the question comes, what for? What you are seeking? It is like after climbing half of the mountain, when you find that you are tired of, you will start rethinking, why I could have taken Goda, that Kachar, that donkey. In between, no donkey is available. That time itself they asked, please sit, please sit. So to save some money or to prove my physical strength, started walking. You can feel this when you go for Yamunotri and Kedarnath like that. So half the way you will think, array, so much of distance covered. Nothing covered. 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers only covered. Again 3-4 kilometers are there. So after climbing some distance, you will find that you are exhausted. So whenever exhaustion comes, this question comes. So I should have answer for this question before starting this journey. That's called Viveka Shakti. That's called Viveka Shakti. The Shakti which will guide you up to the end. The Shakti which will make you to pursue that spiritual pursuit up to the end. What is that Shakti, Viveka Shakti? What is Nityam, what is Anityam? Shreya Preya Vivekaha. What is Shreyas, what is Preyas? All Anityam is called Preyas. Comfortable things, but it will not long last. All Nityam is Shreyas. May not be comfortable. I want Nityam only. I want Nityam only. With this conclusion only, I started this journey. I did not start the journey. I want Nityam. If I get within a year, within this period, because there are some projects, PhD project, 5 years, 6 years or 7 years maximum. Suppose you have to pursue PhD for 40 years, will you enter? Understand? So there is a period, time period is there, and your capacity is there, exhaustions will come. May not be comfortable, may not be within my reach in this Janma, but still, I want Nityam only. My pursuit will be going on, Janma after Janma. Bahunam Janmanam ante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudurlabha. This question Arjuna asked, Are, I am already 78, 80 years and you are asking me to start Karma Yoga now only. Then Upasana, then focus of mind, then Guru Prakti, then Vedanta Vichara, then Tatparya Nichaya. Tattvamasi I should understand, that is called Tatparya Nichaya. Then I should assimilate Jnana Nishta. In between, if I die, what will happen? I have already given up all worldly things and I started this pursuit. I did not go and reach that end also. In between, if I die, what will happen? Bhagavan says, don't worry, next Janma you will continue. Nahi kalyanakrit kaschite durgadim partha gacchati prapya punya kritan lokan ushitva shashvati samaha suchinam srimatam gehe yoga brashtaha abhijayate. You will be branded as a yoga brashta, a person who has completed half journey in spiritual life. But he will continue. Whatever you acquired is yours. The maturity which you acquired in the previous Janma will continue to guide you from the early age onwards. You will be a prodigy. In the previous classes I told na, Kevala Brahmanishtaha. So, this Viveki has that maturity to pursue this pursuit, spiritual pursuit, up to the end of life. Nahi. Up to end means up to gaining knowledge. Maybe in 1 Janma, or 100 Janmas, or 1000 Janmas. I have no problem. Anyhow I will born, as per the Shastra Pramanam, as long as I don't know myself, I will have a body and mind with the same parichinnatva. That's what any amount of achievement, any type of achievement cannot make me stop this journey. That's why all are in journey. That is why it is called samsaraha samyak sarati. All are in journey in search of what? This Purnatvam only. But the problem is, they don't know they are searching for Purnatvam. Another problem is, they try to get that Purnatvam through some alpa prapti. It is like going to Venkatachalapati temple. Oh Bhagavan, give me peace of mind, shanti, happiness by giving 1 lakh rupee. First statement is okay, because I am the Adhipati of Shanti. Suddenly you added 1 lakh. If you get 1 lakh, your existing Shanti will go off. That type of mind is yours. Na vittena tarpaniyo manushyaha, that's what Nachiketa says. By wealth, nobody gets satisfaction. Why? Because the mind changes. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna used to tell the story of Yakshavitta. It comes in Bhagavatam also. A farmer was walking, suddenly the farmer heard, do you want 7 jars of gold? The farmer stopped walking and looked around here, there. Arey, to you only I am asking, do you want? Certainly. Who will refuse it if it is given free of cost? Go to your home, it is there, kept in your home like that. Then that fellow went and saw it was full of gold, all the jars. Seventh jar, a little bit gap was there. So his mind bothered about missing, not blessing. That gap only you want to fill. That is a catch-22 point. In English they say catch-22. So you want to fill it, but it cannot be filled. So he tried, because it is Yakshavittam. It is Maya Jala. Available for perception. So he could have asked, all right, you are giving 7 jars for using or for keeping. Simple question he could have asked. If it is for using, I will be able to use it. If it is for keeping, I don't need it. What for I should keep? If it is not available for using, what is the utility of keeping it? Correct? So this fellow did not ask that. So he went there and tried to fill that 7th jar, brought all the jewels and the other things and put there. Same condition. Not filled. Then he stopped eating one-time food and saved money and purchased gold and put in that 7th jar. Then he went to Raja because he was working in a palace. So he asked for Deepavali bonus, Pongal bonus. Raja also gave some gold coin. He brought it and put it. 2 months over, 3 months over, his health is spoiled and family members are struggling, suffering because their food is cut off. Nothing happened here. It is not filling at all. Seeing him sad, one day the Raja asked, Arey, you are a happy man. Why suddenly you are looking sad? Last 3-4 months I am observing you. And you asked for some money also. Maybe I thought family problem, some economic problem like that. So I gave. Still you are unhappy. What is the problem? Did you get that 7 jars of gold like that? How the king knows? So he got shocked. Because all treasures belong to king. Raja, I wanted to hand over to you only, but it was a little bit empty. So after filling, I want to give. Like that he managed. No, I don't want it. You cannot use it. Ask the Yaksha to take back. Otherwise you will die. In the attempt of filling it, you will die. Because it is Yakshavittam. In many people's case, that only. They become this security guard for their own wealth. Not users of wealth. They become security guards for their own wealth. So that is why Nachiketas is told, Na vittena tarpaniyo manushya. Because life situation will change any time, suddenly the mind also will change. The person was happy without that. Suddenly life presents certain things, then immediately this question, why I selected the spiritual path? I could have enjoyed this world. Like that unmarried man thinks. Married man thinks, why I selected this worldly path? I could have enjoyed spiritual life. Understood? So like that dissatisfaction, this is called emotional bond. So this Viveki has answer for this question. What for? He says in his own mind, Na anya panta ayanaya vidyate. There is no other way than perceiving this. If you are intelligent, you will start quickly, that's all. Nobody can escape this pursuit of spiritual freedom. Because all are going for this only. Difference is with knowledge or without knowledge. with conscious attempt or without conscious attempt. That's all. Why you want to money? Because you want to see yourself as a fulfilled person. Why you want position? You want to see yourself as a fulfilled person. All want to see themselves as a fulfilled person, but they don't know that it is not possible by achieving anything which is temporary. The spiritual seeker, me, myself, no. That's what Pariksha Lokan Karmachitan Brahmanaha Nirvedam Ayat Nasti Akritaha Kritena. I have come to this knowledge, this conclusion, it is impossible to fulfill himself in any aspect by gaining any amount of quantity. Because any quantity is measured. It may be full of jars, but how many jars? 6 jar, 90% only. 7th jar, 10% is missing. So always mind will count for missing only. Never it will look the blessing. If it looks the blessing, it will not pursue any pursuit. Because all blessing is there. I am already Purnaha, Tattvamasi. You got the point? The psychology of search is for what? After counting missings. Because of counting missing only, my very search started. My very attempt started because of counting the missing only. This Viveki knows that psychological factor about his own mind, how it works. It works only in missing, not on blessing. A mind which works on missing can never be fulfilled. Even after gaining Brahmatva Padavi. That's what Nachiketas says, Api Sarvam Jivitam Alpameva. You cannot be a fulfilled entity by adding any amount of alpas. Alpha square, alpha the cube, alpha 4 times you put. Not alpha, alpha. Finite square, finite cube, like that. It can never become infinite. What is infinite? I don't know. What is infinite? I don't know. I want something which is not finite. That is why I call it infinite. Not finite I want. I want what? Not finite. So anything presents itself in front of me, I will ask whether it is finite or not. If the answer comes yes, sorry, thank you, keep it with yourself. Not this, not this. Which is I am searching for? Not this. Why? Because it is finite. How you know that it is finite? Deshataha, Kalataha, Vastutaha, finite. Finite in terms of time. Finite in terms of space. Finite in terms of quality or quantity. So once I know that it is finite, I am not interested in that. This is the guiding factor for him to say yes or no in his life. You got the point? So, anything finite come with 3 problems. Doshatrayam it is called. Anything, including Brahmaji's position. That is the highest. Brahmaji's position. Creator's position. 3 problems are there. Apekshikam, Anityam, Sadishayam. Brahmaji has to depend upon his superiors, either Vishnu or Shiva. Whenever these Rakshasas come, he has to go and pray, oh Bhagavan, please save me. Apekshikam, dependency. The very dependency is called Bandhakam. Very dependency is called bondage. If you don't surrender to him, will the Vishnu say, I will protect you? So there is a condition of surrendering to the Lord, then only Lord's assurance you get. that surrendering being the condition, it is called bondage. Like local Dada, rich man, you go and approach him for money, what he says? Give stamp paper signing. You surrender your wealth, or you surrender yourself for some time. For 1 year you be my slave. Correct? So bandhakam. Because apekshikam. Apekshata is there. Expectation is there. The very expectation will lead to disappointments. So that's called bondage. First dosha. Second dosha is anitya. It will get exhausted. As far as your life is concerned, it will get exhausted. The diamond jewelry will not get destroyed in your lifetime, but your body which is using the diamond jewel will destroy. Understand? So anityam. Therefore it is dukkha mishrita. Before its arrival, you will have dukkha in the form of anxiety. Will it come? Will it come? Will it come? Will it come? After arriving, dukkha is in the form of handling. People get it, but they don't know how to handle it. Like two lovers marry, that after marriage they fight. They don't know how to handle the situation. A person becomes doctor, but after becoming doctor, he allows himself to be sold off. He becomes a corrupt person. The purpose of becoming a doctor and the doctor's oath is there, na? Very wonderful oath it is. If the person follows that oath, the doctor will become a Parama Bhakta of the Lord. Bhagavan will bless him with self-knowledge. That was the level of dedication and sacrifice mentioned in that oath. But he cannot maintain it. A politician becomes a prime minister, chief minister, somebody, he comes and sits in the chair. After sitting in the chair, he cannot maintain that purity of the chair. It's not an easy thing. That's what we find in Ramji's life. For Rajya Dharma, he has to sacrifice his Graha Dharma. So he sacrifices his Graha Dharmini. When the society did not accept Sitaji's presence with Rama as a queen, Rama has to select whether I should follow the Rajya Dharma or Grahastha Ashrama Dharma. So he happily gave up the Grahastha Ashrama Dharma. Grahastha Ashrama Dharma is what? Protecting the wife. But what he did? He sent her to the forest. That was not a crime because he has taken welfare of the whole world. Therefore, he sacrificed his personal comforts and family life. Everyone has the right to sacrifice his personal comfort for the welfare of the world. That is grand thing. Generally, people, normal man, sacrifice the public welfare for the personal comfort. Ramji did just opposite. That is why he is called Maryada Purushottam. So handling is difficult. Dharma Sankata it is called. Then because of Anityatvam, it has come in time, it will go. Then after going also, you miss it. So, Arjane Dukkham, Vyaye Dukkham, Gate Dukkham. Third dosha is Sadhishayatvam. The possibility of getting more. Even for Brahmaji, the possibility of getting more is what? The possibility of getting Vishnu Padam, Shiva Padam. Understood? Two people are sitting above his head. Shivji at one time has plucked the head of Brahmaji. You know? It was called Brahmati dosha. Chaturmukha Brahma did some mistake. So to punish him, Bhagavan has taken away one head of Brahma. So how much pain he would have felt? Arey, after becoming Brahma also I get this insult. That's what Nachiketa says. Api sarvam jivitam alpameva. One day as a Kala Tattva you will come and say, please vacate. That's the biggest insult, which I cannot bear. That's why rich people don't want to die. Why? Because they have established the empire. They want to enjoy that empire. Kala Tattva says you have become old. You may have 100 rooms, but you are put it into one bed only. Not even one room. In your home, 500 idlis may be cooked. All for only staff, not for you. You will get only ganji. Liquid food. So that's why unbearable pain it is. Everything I have, when I did not have, I hankered for all these things. When I got, I am not able to use it for myself. All fellows are eating. Unbearable. Adishaya. Little more, little more, little more. The question, so what? Next is what? So what? Next is what? Continues. That's why any amount of gaining finite things is not going to help me, the seeker, who happen to be the seeker of non-finite or infinite. All are anatma only. All Sris are, whatever may be the form of the wealth, but whether it is long life or sense pleasures or good health, all are Ashtalakshmi only, Sri only. But Anatma Sri, not me, given to me. The very fact that it is given to me means what? It is not me. The very fact it is attained by me means what? It is not me. So, I am Atma. Whatever I attained, whatever is given to me is Anatma. Maybe Sri, still it is Vigarghanaha. That's why Bhagavan Shankaracharya has written beautiful poem, Anatma Sri Vigarhan. Labda vidya rajamanya tatakim prapta sampat prabhavadya tatakim bhukta nari sundarangi tatakim yena swatma naiva sakshat krito bhut. If you don't know about yourself, what for all this nonsense? Labdha vidya. You got all types of knowledge and whole world is praising you as a great scholar. Tatakim. So what? Prapta sampat prapavadya. You got wealth of the entire creation. So what? Bhukta nari sundarangi tatak. You enjoyed sense pleasures. So what? Bhupendratvam praktam urvyam tatakim devendratvam sambrutam va tatakim mundindratvam chopalabdham tatakim yena swatma naiva sakshat krito bhut. You become the emperor. So what? So many emperors died. Very pitiable death. So many emperors died. Killed by their own sons. So many emperors died. So what? Devendratvam sambrutam va. You got Devendra post. So what? So many Devendras got shapas also. One Rishi opens his mouth, this fellow is humiliated, insulted, taken away from his position, threatened by asuras, rakshasas, defeated by rakshasas. The Shukracharya is there always to give suggestion how to defeat Devendra. So what? Mundindratvam chopalabdha. You become Mahamandaleshwar, head of the sannyasi community. Mundindraha means Mahamandaleshwaraha. Society respects sadhus. All the sadhu community respect one person as great sadhu. You got that position. So what? So what? Do you have that knowledge about yourself? Yena swatma naiva sakshat krito bhut. Mantrai sarve stambhito va tatakim banair lakshyo bejito va tatakim kala jnanam chapi labdham tatakim yena swatma naiva sakshat krito bhut. If you open your mouth, the entire Veda is reeled out. So what? Shadanga Vedas, you become a scholar. So what? Many people don't respect you at all because they don't understand what you talk. என்னவோ சாமி சொல்றார். Talking in front of people who don't value that knowledge is like trying to do barber's work in a village where nobody has hair. Imagine in a village all are bald head. You are expert in shaving. What work you have? Similarly, you are expert in Veda, Vedanta, Vedanga, everything. But the society has to give that respect, na? So your knowledge, your recognition is dependent upon the social recognition. Your wealth is wealth only when the society accepts it. You think that diamond is great wealth. If society declares, no, we don't want. We want only pattar. Ordinary rock only we value. What will do? Kalajnanam chapi labdham. You are a trikala jnani. You can say what will happen, what happened, why happened, everything you can say. So what? Kamantanka kandito va tatakim kopavesha kundito va tatakim Lobha shlesho varjito va tatakim yena swatma naiva sakrat krito bhut. You conquered your own emotions. Kama, krodha, lobha, mada, matsarya. So what? Still it is idiot mind only. Idiot with mind control. That's all. You are ignorant with mind control. For you, the mind is Satyavastu. So therefore, this is what the yogis, all yogis, they shut themselves in a cave. Afraid of even a thought. Chitta vritti nirodha. So always trying to stop the thought. Suddenly one thought comes. Lustful thought or angry thought comes, immediately he is shaken. Because for him, it is Satyam. So idiot, but with self-control. With mind control, but still idiot. That's why Tatak. Mohadvanta Peshito va tatakim Jato bhumau nirmado va tatakim Matsaryarti milita va tatakim Yena swatma naiva sakshat krito bhut. This is also great achievement. A mind free from mada, matsarya. Tatakim. So what? Then finally he says, Dhatur lokas sadhito va tatakim Vishnor loko vikshito va tatakim Shambhor lokaha shasito va tatakim Yena swatma naiva sakshat krito bhut. He goes to the last achievement of a jiva. You become a Brahmaji. So what? Dhatur lokaha sadhito va. You become Brahmaji. You achieved Brahma Loka and achieved Brahmaji's post. So what? Vishnor lokam vikshito. You went to Vishnu Loka as a visitor. So what? Like foreign return, you are Vaikuntha return. And nobody will believe you. If you say that I am from Vaikuntha, will anybody will believe you? They will think that you are a bhuta or a mad. And the very fact you say that I returned makes you incomplete again. Correct? Suppose if you are there, what will happen? Again there is incompleteness, because along with you so many others there. Na? Prahlada Swami is there. So many bhaktas are there. Nitya Suris are there. So what? Shambhor lokaha shasito. You become Shambhu temporarily. Bhagavan Shiva is such a great tyagi. He can give up his own position to anyone. You know. But Vishnu is not like that. Vishnu will keep always his position. You can come, visit, and go. But Shivji, he can give up his position also. All right, Appa, I will go for dhyana. You take this. He can give up his Uma Devi also, his power also. To Ravana, he gave his Atma Shakti. Such a great renunciate he was. He doesn't bother about, because he knows I am infinite. Nothing will happen by giving up or by acquiring. But Vishnu, maintenance responsibility is there. So Chavi is there with him. So he has to keep all wealth with him. So he is very careful in giving boon and others. Generally boons are given by Shivji only. Ashutoshi is called. Then after giving boon, he himself will be in trouble because of that boon. That Bhasmasura, that Ravanasura, all Asuras he gave boon and got into trouble. So Acharya nicely he puts, because of nobility of Ishvara, nobility of Shivji, you got the Shiva Padavi, suppose. Ravaneshwaraha, that Ishvara Padavi was given to him. That's why he is called Ravaneshwaraha. Ishvara Padavi was given to him. Atma Shakti was given. Mother Uma Devi was asked to accompany him. That mother told, Arey, to get you in marriage, I did lot of tapas. You are handing over me to this fellow. No, he did tapasya, he asked for food. I have nothing to hold on. So I have given you. You go with him, he says. Then mother sought the help of Naradji and became Kali. Then Naradji confused Ravana. Hey, you are taking this destructive force. So you better you leave her and go like that. He confused and sent. So what? Yena swatma naiva sakshat krito bhut. That's what? The conviction in the mind of a Viveki. So what? I will not stop as long as I find what I get is not finite. What is infinite, I don't know. That is going to be revealed by my Gurudev, by Vedanta Pramanam, hereafter. But my conviction is, if it is finite, if I understand that it is finite, I will ask, so what? I cannot stop asking this, so what? The very questions, so what means what? Not satisfied. Not satisfied. So I will not stop my journey. And anything comes to me as a finite thing has all these problems. Therefore, I will not stop as long as I am convinced that what I get is not finite. You have to observe the statement. What I get is not finite. Actually, what is the fact? Whatever I get will be finite. He says, I will not stop my journey as long as I know that what I get is not finite. So here the getting will be in the form of knowledge. Getting will be in the form of knowledge. This is called Pariksha Lokan Karmachitan Brahmanaha San Nirveda Maya. Now you understand? Beautifully for this mantra, Bhagavan Shankaracharya writes, whatever you achieve, the Lokan. Lokan means Loka Sampatti, objects of the world, Anatma. Not me. Lokan means what? Whatever is not me is Loka. Lokyate iti Loka. Whatever is available for my perception is Loka. What type of achievement they are? Samsara Gati Bhutan. First definition of what I achieve is which will make you not to stop my journey, which will make you to run more. Samsara Gati Bhutan. Avyaktadi Thavarantan. Vyakrita Avyakrita Lakshanan. Bijankuravate itara utpatti nimittan. Aneka anartha shata sahasra sankulan. Kadali garbhavate asaran. Maya marichi udaka gandharva nagarakara swapna jala budbudavate fena saman. Pratikshana pradhamsan. This is the definition of achievements. Each word is very Potential word. Pradvamsan. Pratikshana pradvamsan. Every moment getting destroyed. The moment you receive it, it gets destroyed. It starts destruction. Okay? So you want to keep it permanently. You got body. The very moment you are born, the body is getting destroyed. What you want to have? You want to keep this body permanently. The very fact is, it started journey already. It started journey going towards destruction, mrityu already, and you want to stop it. How it is? So pratikshana pradvamsan. Jala budvadu fena saman. It is like a bubble which can pop off any time. Not gradual pop off. First one is gradual pop off. Okay. Second one is any moment pop off. Not that only 70-year-old person dies. 7-year-old child also dies. Correct? Then Gandharva Nagarakara. Gandharva Nagaraha means a city made up of clouds. When you fly in a flight, you can see that. Mountains will be there, palace will be there, elephant will be there. As long as the wind doesn't flow, the clouds are appearing as though a city. Then another example he gives, Sopna. As your dream, any moment it will go off. Because in that dream you are the emperor, nicely enjoying the dance in your court. Suddenly you got up with a sound from your mother, idiot, get up. In this dream, you are the emperor. Here in reality, you are idiot. Then he says, Aneka anartha shata sahasra sankula. With lot of problems. Handling it is always a problem. Anything handling our own body is how much problem. Handling the grey hair is how much problem. Handling the teeth is how much problem. The skin, how much problem. Maintenance problem. Aneka anartha sahasra. Thousands of problems in maintenance. Itara utpatti nimitta. One will lead to another, protection of another. Cause effect. Then he says, Kadali garbhavadu asara. Kadali garbha means a plantain tree. The stem of a plantain is called Kadali garbha. You open it to see what it is. What is there? Up to end only covers. Like onion. You try to open the onion and peel off one by one. What do you get inside? Nothing. So Acharya was allergic for onion. Yes, Brahmana cannot eat onion. So he was not giving that example. Kadali Garbhavadu, Kerala, full of plantain trees. So he says, Kadali Garbhavadu. You open to find out what is inside actually substance. No substance. It is without substance. So like that, he gives such an understanding. If it comes, then he says, Sarve eva lokaha karmachitaha. All are achieved by certain actions, including Brahmaji's padavi, by action, either oral or physical or mental. All of them are achieved by some action. Therefore, anityaha, karma phalatva, ghatavat. Like a pot, it is subject to arrival and departure with problematic maintenance problem. Understood? So, anityaha, na nityam kinjidasti. As a third person singular or plural, there is nothing called nityam. Sarvam tu karma anityasyaiva sadhanam. Because the actions are anityam, therefore karma phalam also, results of action also will be anityam. If whatever I get is the result of my action, then naturally it is anityam. Aham cha, what I want, he says, nityena, amrutena, abhayena, kutastena, achalena, dhruvena, arthena, arthi, na tad viparitena. What I seek is achalam, dhruvam, unshakable, nityam, amrutam, abhayam. Just opposite to anitya. There it is anityam, here nityam. There it is dukkham, here amrutam. There it is bandhanam, here abhayam, freedom. So I am interested in this, therefore I am going for this. So in between anybody comes and gives these toys in the form of wealth or anything, I will say, nice thing, one of the Ashtalakshmi, you please keep with you. My Acharya Swami used to say, if a person tries to hand over a shampoo bottle to a baldhead wala, so what he will tell? Are, I have no utility. You keep it with you. That's all. Nachiketa Swami did same thing. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna did same thing. When he was offered 10,000 rupees, he asked what for? What for? 10,000? Monthly, that time his monthly salary was 7 rupees. 190 years salary is given at free of cost. Hot cash or cool cash. He told what for? I don't want it. Then his brother asked him when he was child to go for school. What for he asked? Tatakkim. Then brother told, you will get employment. Tatakkim. So what? After education I will get employment. You get employment, so what? You will get money. Tatakkim. So what? You will get nice food and other things. I don't want bread-winning education. I will study something which is not going to give me bread, which is going to give me fulfillment. You see the clarity? Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna's life. And in Swamiji's life also, you come across. He did not become a sannyasi that time. Just 19-year-old, 20-year-old of a young man who used to visit frequently Sri Ramakrishna and who used to seek the spiritual knowledge. That time, his father died. Whole family was in poverty. That time he got one offer from a widow, child widow, who happened to be a wealthy woman, and she was inviting Swami Vivekananda to have illicit relationship with her so that she can give money and solve the poverty of the family. She gave an invitation. Come and accept me. We will have illicit relationship. You are very well-built man. Like that. So on the back side of that paper, invitation paper, Swamiji wrote a reply. Not as a monk. He did not become monk that time. So what was the reply of that Swamiji? Narendranath, have you answered the question of life and death? Go towards Lord and try to answer this question. Like that he wrote reply. What is sanity? Then when family was suffering, he went to Sri Ramakrishna to pray for his family. Sri Ramakrishna told, you pray directly, mother will hear your prayers. So Swamiji went to pray to solve the poverty of the family. But when Mother Kali stood in front of him, he forgot everything and asked for, Mother, give me devotion, vairagya, viveka, purity. 2 times he forgot. 3rd time when he went, he knew that he is in need of money to solve the poverty of his family members. But still, he did not opt for it. That is the clarity of Viveki. Understand? Situation may come, any situation will come. But I will not deviate from this path because there is no other way. All are in search of this Purnatvam only. A person who consciously searches is called a spiritual seeker. A person who doesn't have this consciousness, this clarity of thinking, is called a worldly person. That's all. What is his confusion? That he thinks he will get Purnatvam by getting Alpavast. That is his confusion. That confusion is removed in a Brahmana's mind, in a Viveki's mind, in an intellect which has a thinking capacity. Nasti akritaha kritena. By gaining something alpam, I am not going to gain Purnatvam. So this is the thing which is the guiding factor even with regard to moksha. Okay, a spiritual seeker could avoid all these temptations and goes for moksha. If you come to moksha, there also you have a problem. What is moksha? What moksha you want? Because in philosophical world, there are full of fighting. Varieties of philosophers define what is moksha. So behind whom you will go? What is moksha? There also the same factor will come for his help, whether it is nityam or anityam. Yoga philosopher says this is called moksha. Buddhists say this is called moksha. Karmakandis say this is called moksha. What is moksha? So there are varieties of definitions of freedom. Which freedom I want? Which freedom I want? So that also I should have. Why I want freedom? First question. What type of freedom I want? What type of freedom? What I will accept as freedom in my mind? Again problem. Some say going to Vaikuntha is freedom. Some say having darshan is freedom. Vision is freedom. Ishvara, what you call Deva Darshanam is freedom. And mystical experiences are called moksha. Samadhi is moksha. Kundalini rising is moksha. Varieties of definitions of moksha. If I don't define in my mind what I mean by moksha word, it will be like a Tagore's dadi. You know that Tagore's dadi? The teacher asked, hey, what is the size of Tagore's beard? The student asked, sir, what you are asking? You should ask what is the size of Tagore's hair. You should not ask beard. Because this Tagore doesn't have beard at all. Then teacher got a little bit shocked. Which Tagore you are talking? The student asked, which Tagore you are talking? So the teacher told, I am talking about Rabindranath Tagore and I am asking the size of his beard. The student told, oh, I am talking about Sharmila Tagore. Therefore only I was bothered about her hair size. So which Tagore? So word. What is the definition for that word? You understand? Which God you want to attain? Which moksha you want to attain? Why you want to attain? What is the answer? I will not stop my journey as long as I don't get infinite in my life. Therefore, I am tired of making journey. Samsaraha. The very journey is a bondage for me. So all are searching for this Purnatva only. I am searching for this only. So anything finite, I will not accept as the last word. Understand? That's the answer. Which one is infinite? Another question. Which one is infinite? Varieties of ideas are told with regard to moksha, infinite, prapti. We will see in the next class varieties of definitions of moksha and how nothing can match the Vedantic vision of moksha. We will see in the next class. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.
Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Shanno Mitra Varunah Shanno Bhavatvaryama Shanna Indro Brihaspatihi Shanno Vishnururukramah. Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Vritam vadishyami, satyam vadishyami, tanmamavatu, tadvaktaram avatu, avatu mam, avatu vaktaram. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Bhadram karnebhyah shrunayama devah Bhadram pashyemakshbhiryajatraah Sthirairangaiः stushtvagumsastanubhih Vyashema devakitayadayuh Swasti na indro vruddhashravah Swasti nः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ताक्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ नमो ब्रह्मणे नमो अस्मन्नये नमः पृथिव्यै नम ओषधीभ्यः नमो वाचे नमो वाचस्पतये नमो विष्णवे बृहते करोमि ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ यच्छन्दसां ऋषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽप्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया शृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवं ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तच्छयोरावृणीमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये दैवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजं शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शञ्चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ नमो वाचे याचोदिताया चानुदिताय तस्यै वाचे नमो नमो वाचे नमो वाचस्पतये नमर्षिभ्यो मन्त्रकृभ्यो मन्त्रपतिभ्यो मामामृषयो मन्त्रकृतो मन्त्रपतयः पराधर्मा अहं ऋषिः मन्त्रकृतो मन्त्रपतीन् पराताम् वैश्वदेवीं वाचमुद्यासगुं शिवामदस्तां दुष्टां देवेभ्यः शर्म मेद्यौ शर्म पृथिवी शर्म विश्वमिदं जगत् शर्म चन्द्रश्च सूर्यश्च शर्म ब्रह्म प्रजापति भूतं वदिष्ये भुवनं वदिष्ये तेजो वदिष्ये यशो वदिष्ये तपो वदिष्ये ब्रह्म वदिष्ये सत्यं वदिष्ये तस्मा अहमिदमुपस्तरणमुपस्तृणमुपस्तरणं मे प्रजायै पशूनां भूयादुपस्तरणमहं प्रजायै पशूनां भूयासं प्राणापानो मृत्योर्मापातं प्राणापानौ मामाहाशिष्टं मधुमनिष्ये मधुजनिष्ये मधुवक्ष्यामि मधुवदिष्यामि मधुमतीं देवेभ्यो वाचमुद्यासगुं शुश्रूषेण्यां मनुष्येभ्यस्तम्मा देवा अवन्तु शोभायै पितरोऽनुमदन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ मधुवातारताय ते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीर्सन्तमोषधीः मधुनक्तमुतोषसि मधुमत्पार्थिव गुम्रजः मधुद्यौरस्तु नः पिता मधुमानो वनस्पतिर्मधुमामस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ वाङ्मे मनसः प्रतिष्ठिता मनो मे वाचः प्रतिष्ठितम् आविराविर्मयेधि वेदस्य सह श्रुतं मे मा प्रहासीः अनेनाधीते नाहोरात्रात् सन्दधामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारमवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति